Welcome to CHCE CE 043. Nurture Creativity in Children, part of your diploma of Early Childhood Education and Care. This unit is delivered fully online, so you can work through the learning in a flexible way while still feeling supported throughout your studies. In this video, you'll get a clear introduction to what the unit covers, what you'll learn, and what will be expected of you as you move through the content and assessment. You'll explore how creativity supports children's development, learning, expression, and confidence, and why this matters so much in early childhood education and care in Australia. As you work through the unit, you'll build practical knowledge you can apply in real education and care settings. If you need help along the way, support is available, and you're not expected to figure everything out on your own. This unit applies to educators working in regulated children's education and care services in Australia who are responsible for carrying out their work independently in day-to-day practice. At the same time, your decisions and actions need to align with the philosophy, policies, and procedures of the service you work in. As you move through this unit online, you'll need to keep linking your learning to the approved learning frameworks, relevant legislation and regulations, the National Quality Standard, and industry codes of practice that guide early childhood education and care. These requirements shape how creative experiences are planned, delivered, documented, and reviewed in real services. A helpful way to approach the unit is to keep asking how each idea would look in practice with children, families, colleagues, and your service environment. That will help you connect the theory with the professional expectations you'll need to meet. Element 1 begins by exploring why the arts matter in children's development and learning. You'll look at how creative experiences support identity, communication, confidence, well-being, problem-solving, and children's ability to make meaning about the world around them. You'll also learn what creative freedom means in early childhood practice. It isn't just about giving children materials and stepping back. It's about making space for choice, imagination, experimentation, and self-expression, so children can explore ideas in their own way. This connects closely with learning dispositions such as curiosity, confidence, persistence, creativity, and willingness to take part in new experiences. As you work through the unit, you'll need to understand how educators provide opportunities for children to experience a wide range of art forms and artists from diverse cultures, including Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander art forms and artists, in ways that are respectful, meaningful, and appropriate for children's learning. In elements 2, 3, and 4, you'll focus on how to turn these ideas into practical teaching. You'll learn how to create experiences that nurture creativity by drawing on children's interests, strengths, ideas, and cultural backgrounds, and by planning intentional teaching strategies that extend learning in thoughtful ways. You'll also need to think carefully about the resources you provide. That includes organizing materials so children can access them easily, promoting the use of natural and found materials, and considering how sustainable resources can be included in creative experiences. From there, the unit looks at how you nurture creativity through teaching and learning. You'll be expected to allow children enough time to explore and revisit ideas, teach the safe use of tools and materials, support collaboration with others, encourage children to use creativity to solve challenges, and respond flexibly as their interests and needs change. Just as importantly, you'll explore how your interactions help shape creative learning. This includes modeling creativity yourself, encouraging original ideas, using open-ended questions, showing genuine enthusiasm, respecting children's work and choices, and helping children notice and appreciate one another's creative efforts. Element 5 focuses on evaluation and continuous improvement. You'll learn how to evaluate creative experiences by observing children closely, using critical reflection to think about what supported learning, gathering feedback from colleagues, families, and children, and documenting outcomes in line with your service's policies and procedures. The goal is not just to record what happened, but to use that information to improve future practice. In other words, evaluation should help you make thoughtful decisions about what to keep, what to adjust, and how to better support children's creativity over time. This part of the unit also draws on important foundation skills. You'll use writing skills to document information and observations clearly, oral communication skills to build rapport with children and interact positively, initiative and enterprise skills to respond to individual needs and ideas, and technology skills to research, document, and present experiences using digital media. For assessment, you'll need to plan and implement at least 3 experiences for children from birth to 6 years. And together those experiences must cover construction, digital technologies, dramatic play, imaginative play, language and storytelling, movement, STEAM, and visual art. You'll also need to document the evaluation outcomes for each experience, so it's important to be ready to show how you planned the experience, how you implemented it, what happened during the learning, and how you reflected on the outcome afterward. A strong submission shows practical application, not just theory. In other words, success means demonstrating that you can plan thoughtfully, carry out the experiences with children, and evaluate how well they supported creativity and learning. You'll also need to build the knowledge that sits behind this unit. That includes the national quality standard, relevant laws and regulations, children's health and safety, educational program and practice, the physical environment, relationships with children, and current research and theories about the arts and creativity. You'll also need to understand ideas such as process and product, diverse cultures, techniques and skills, maintaining resources, structuring creative experiences, active learning, agency, cultural awareness, literacy, safety, critical reflection, and evaluation methods. It's also important to understand the assessment conditions. Your skills must be demonstrated in a regulated children's education and care service in Australia. At least one experience must be directly observed by the assessor. Some evidence may come from authenticated third-party reports, and any interactions with children must be supervised by an approved early childhood educator. This unit is fully online, and support is available throughout your learning. If you need help at any stage, please reach out to the team. We're here to support you.